It's one of the loudest stadiums in the National Football League. And with the drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. On the Denver sideline, you can look at their head coach. His guys playing extremely well, 6-2 in their last 8. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on a rainy one at Arrowhead. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
The run on first down was good for 7, and it's 2nd and 3. They'll run the draw with Pacheco, and they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, KC.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 6. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On third down, Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down. The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, they felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Pacheco. He slams it in there, and he is in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Broncos nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 15. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll give it to Dobbins. Finds room inside the 40. Wow, out of bounds inside the 10. It's first and goal. A big-time play for the Broncos. 45 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with first and goal.
That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call, and take that touchdown off the board. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's Dobbins. And that won't help a great deal. Just a short gain there. It's second and goal.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Open man is the tight end, Thomas Fidone. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes third and goal. They'll throw. It's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. To the pylon, he's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Is good. That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Open man is Royals. He's got it. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Broncos have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And, Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Lutz for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Yellow.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now, a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now a give to Pacheco, running right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Gray. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 4 at 14-10. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard
Now
line.
Nick's going to look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's got room past the 35. He's on his way. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Denver. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well set up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
Broncos 21, Chiefs 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Remigio now on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. Broncos add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Remigio now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. I go, little lady.
Throwing is Mahomes. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Now it's Dobbins. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Noel Williams is there to bring him down.
A gain of 4.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the Chiefs.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
And he will get into the end zone. Thomas Fidone. Touchdown, Denver. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos tack on one more to their lead.
Chiefs 10. Will Lutz to kick
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Remigio now on the return. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. 2nd down, they need 7.
Pacheco. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
To throw
and 7
is Mahomes.
at the 25-yard line.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught, and he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
That's good for a Kansas City
Go!
Chiefs. First down.
And that one incomplete.
Mahomes pass.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's complete to Royals. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Broncos 33-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut into that lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough, the Patriots at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's the New England defense that comes up with the big play here. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Bijan Robinson. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the New York Giants. And this is George Pickens. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. It's a 48-yard touchdown. The Cowboys get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
I know,
Denver.
I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Ashton Gelati that time, able to bring him down. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Almost set. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Jabari Connor there on the stop.
It's a gain of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On 2nd down, it's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Stay with him.
Here's Nix to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So,
and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. His 6th touchdown now for the season. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
it's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos will extend this third quarter lead.
42, Chiefs 13. Will Lutz to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Gray. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 43, here's second and 8.
At the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. First down throw, Mahomes will try to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here comes second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And the RPO, that one is complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the
throwing now. Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
The Broncos offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Pickup. It's second and 8.
Throwing, Nix. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They'll do so with first and 10. Gray is the motion man here. That's complete to Rice.
offside. Defense. Still first down.
Here we go.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Mahomes. That's to Gray, open on the left side.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 24
Mahomes
yards.
finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
36-yard line.
Now Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow. Go on, 80. Right side. Motion. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
City Chiefs. First down.
This one caught at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Jared Wiley, touchdown, Kansas City. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Chiefs 20. Harrison.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Open man downfield. That is Bryant. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Down by Drew Tranquil. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Out to his right. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Broncos.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
2nd and 10.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Dobbins. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Almost set. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Broncos 49. Chiefs 20.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Fire down these 2. Fire down these 2.
Gray is the motion man here. On first down, it's Mahomes. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
One of the tight ends motions right.
Line.
On the handoff, Singletary. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
First down.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, and they are going to set up from the 7-yard line.
4 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
First down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and the tackle is made at about the 6. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Gray is the motion man here.
At the 6-yard line.
On the give, it's Singletary. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.